And that's why I'm not allowed to go back to Disney World.
I cannot imagine why they would not allow you to visit their theme park again.
I know, right? It's a bunch of nuts and bolts.
You are not really a detector of sarcasm, are you, Box?
What's a sarcasm?
Oh, hello there, humans. Box and I were having a conversation about...
That's not really important. I mean, come on. We were here to teach the class, right?
Since when did you become such a scholar?
Just now.
Blimey. Let's just talk about what we will be discussing for today's class.
For your learning entertainment, we'll be discussing Hans Eysenck and what he contributed to the psychology community.
Specifically, we shall be discussing the Greek personality types and extraversion versus introversion.
What these topics have in common is that they are both theories of temperament.
To define this idea of temperament, it is the aspect of human personality that is born with humans. In other words, it is genetic.
First up, the Greek personalities.
There are 4 Greek personality types that are linked with some kind of fluid to, in their time, help them understand what kind of a person someone was.
The first of them is sanguine, which is depicted by an abundant supply of blood. This person is characterized as cheerful and optimistic. They are pleasant to be around and are usually comfortable with their work.
The second personality is choleric, which is matched with yellow bile. A person of this nature is quick and hot-tempered, which usually contributes to their aggressive nature.
The third is phlegmatic, which is described as mucus. A person like this is characterized as lazy, dull or slow. They are very relaxed and laid-back people.
The fourth and last personality type is melancholy. These people are usually described as sad or even depressed. They take a very pessimistic view on the world. Melancholy is described as a black bile, but no one has found a correlation to any black bile to be found.
I know what it is.
I can hardly wait to hear your answer.
It's oil.
How do you figure that, Box?
Look at us. We have oil running through our systems.
They did not have robots like us back in the ancient Greek days, you buffoon.
Whatever, dude. You're just jealous that you're a melancholy and I'm a phlegmatic.
What a great team we make, you and I.
Now let's move on to the next topic before we start fighting like an old married couple.
Too late for that, I'm afraid. The next topic we will cover is extraversion versus introversion.
Have you ever seen the people who are the life of the party, the social butterflies?
Or have you ever observed the people whose only social contact is with a select group of people, or their phones?
These are different personality types people exhibit in their social interactions and the way they conduct themselves.
You might be surprised on what you may hear people say about themselves.
Here's an example for you. I consider myself an extrovert because I love being with people and being social. I consider myself the life of the party.
That as if you ever get invited to parties.
Hey.
I for one consider myself an introvert. I love being by myself and reading my books on psychology. I consider myself a one-on-one kind of person.
And that's why you're never invited to parties.
Why, you little...
So before we make this into a boxing match, let's give this discussion to you, the human students.
Indeed. I'm feeling the choleric starting to bubble up in my circuits.
Yikes, that's scary. Anyway, to recap everything, we've discussed the Greek personality types and the difference between extraversion and introversion.
Think about your own personalities and how these different types relate to you.
Are you one-sided on any of the personalities, or are you somewhere in between?
Thank you very much for your time, students. It has been a pleasure teaching you about, well, yourselves.
Hee.
I've heard that laugh before.
Tee.
Box.
Tee.
Box, what did you do?
Nothing, Bulb. Nothing at all.
Please tell me you did not pull another prank on the dean again.
No way, man.
That's a relief. Then why are you laughing?
I pranked the president.
You did? What? Oh my goodness.
And that's why I am not allowed back at Trinity College.